Sawadee Kap, our friends back in Sahalat or America. Me and Jose were interested in sharing with you guys an update of our trip. I know it's been a while since we've posted a live vlog of the activities that we've been engaged with. And so now we're going to update you the night before the Thai convention. Tomorrow morning we'll be with a lot of Thai friends here for their convention, their regional convention that is. And the Mien witnesses have been spotted there apparently. And so we're going to be dressed in our Mien garb for both days. And we're looking forward to meeting the Mien friends there. It's been a little slow lately. For the past week and a half or so, we've kind of been working with the Thai friends back in Mae Rim, where we've been assigned by the branch, and we've been able to bond with the Mien witnesses there by going out in service with them in the Thai field. We don't know nearly as much Thai as we do Mien, so naturally it can be a little frustrating at times, especially when we're going door to door and we can only say hi, thank you, goodbye. And so it kind of feels like being a little child, a little child being pushed in a shopping cart at the store. You can't really go anywhere. You just have to go with your family because you're a baby. So you basically feel like babies are not able to talk in Thai, that is. But when we do find Mien people, though, it's a whole nother story. It's like a surge of excitement because we can actually use what we've been learning back in Sacramento. And so as far as the Mien field goes, we went to a Mien village a little over a week ago, and the name of the village was Doi An Kang, and I did pin it on my GPS. I have an app called Pin Drop that works very well. And so we'll be able to give that information to the branch later so that they'll know where the Mien people are specifically, which villages and where on the GPS coordinates they are. And so we met a lot of Mien people there. We obviously didn't have enough time to cover the whole village, but we got a rough idea of what it's like when Khoi and Tan get here. We're going to actually go back to that village, and so we know where to direct them. And so we met more Mien people working with the Mae Rim congregation. They go out to an area that's about 30 minutes away from where we're staying in Mae Rim. And over there, I believe it's once or twice a month, they have these special meetings. They're Sunday meetings, but they're given to mainly Bible students, Bible studies that are a large portion they're Lahu. It's a different hill tribe, and so they do these Sunday meetings on Saturdays. Their watchtower, it's after their public talk, they do it in Thai, but the majority of the audience are all Bible studies, so it's a unique little situation. We got to sit in on that. But after that, we were able to meet some more Mien people that were selling, it's kind of like chai tea in little bags. It's hot, and they kind of put it in these little plastic bags. They warm it up. It's really good. In Mien, it's called topuam, and they sell that in these little bread products. It's pretty good stuff, and that's what usually the Mien people in Thailand do for a living. And so when we left that meeting on Saturday, we were driving down, and we had heard from a Mien woman that had previously studied with one of our sisters in the Thai field. And so we got information from her that there were Mien people selling the chai tea stuff. And we drove down the street, and we were asking all the people that had little stands on the side of the road. We thought they were Mien. We kept asking and asking, they weren't Mien. And finally we found somebody that was Mien. And so they every single time we find someone that's Mien, they pull up a chair and they just have us go in there, even though they're at the time they're working and they're busy, but they make time for us because it's like they recognize that we're not from here, and we obviously don't look Mien or Thai for that matter. And so we had a long conversation with them. Come to find out, our Mien is a little bit different than the Mien here. They keep telling us that we're Lao Mien, like the type of Mien that we speak is from Laos, and so they speak Mien that's been influenced by the Thai language more so. But for the most part, we're able to get through to them and kind of communicate and get the message across. What we're doing is actually leaving CDs. Jose came up with a good idea to burn the Listen to God brochure and the Truth track onto a CD, and then just basically give that to them, because what we're finding out is that the majority of the Mien people here do not read the Romanized text of the Mien language, and so they more so would read Thai than Mien. So we've been leaving a lot of CDs every night. Jose's burning these MP3s on these little CDs that we get, and so we've been passing those out, which it feels good to know that they can actually put it in their CD player or computer and listen to it. But we still leave them with the literature, and so we met them, and then come to find out, right down the street when we were going to our car after we had talked for about a whole hour with this Mien family that was working at this little stand, we find another Mien family. And so at that point we were already like content knowing that we at least found one family we had a huge conversation with, and so we opened up a whole nother conversation. And so that day was pretty exciting. We got to meet these people, and I got to save their location on the GPS so that we can visit them again, so they'll be in our route. But aside from that, me and Jose were kind of taking it easy. We were, assigned by the branch to stay in this area where not a lot of Mien people are found, but there are Mien people nearby. It just takes a little work to find where they are, and we're definitely bonding with the Mien witnesses that were at the congregation that we're assigned to. And so now here we are in Lampang. It's like an hour away. It's just like how in Sacramento you drive to Yuba City for the assembly. We made this trip today, so we'll be here for 2 nights in this hotel, which is pretty nice. It doesn't even look like a hotel. It's like a house. It's weird. There's a family that lives downstairs from here. We pulled up earlier today, and we just showed up and we thought it was the wrong house, but apparently this is the hotel that we're supposed to be at. And it's this family that lives downstairs from here. This room is actually pretty nice, and they're Thai, and got a chance to kind of witness to them, because the lady that was working here, she was here with her 9-year-old son, and the son can speak a little bit of English, but she had me fill out this little questionnaire thing, or kind of a form that everybody that stays here has to fill out. And so I was filling it out and sitting down, but after I filled it out, I had my tablet with me, and I started using the JW language app, and I was showing her some Thai phrases that related to why we're here in Thailand, what language we're speaking. And here the Thai people know the Mien as Yao, and so I told her that, and she was, kind of intrigued. And I got to show the Why Study the Bible in Thai, which was conveniently on the same app, which I'm very grateful for, because I didn't have Wi-Fi at the time, but I was able to show it. And so she had the little 9-year-old boy come and watch it, and come to find out he goes to a Christian school, and so that's why he's able to speak a little bit of English. And so it was just a really good environment, and we keep coming across situations where the people around us are really comfortable. They're not like what we encounter back at home, where people are more leery and in a hurry, not really trying to have you around. Here people kind of seems like they have more time on their hands, and so it gives you a feeling of comfort to know that you have a good opportunity to witness, especially not being able to speak as much. So I got to witness to them a little bit, and that felt good. And then after that, me and Jose went down the highway here. We went to the grocery store. They call it Tesco Lotus here. It's just like Walmart, Sam's Club. And so we go in there, come to find out there's a Mien woman selling the same chai teas, the tokwums, with her daughter. And Jose found her and started talking to her, and it was just crazy, because we weren't even planning. We had just gotten here into Lampang, and we heard that here in the city there's Mien people, but not a whole lot, just there's a small contingency of them. And so we got to witness to her. She was a little shy at first. She didn't know why we were speaking her language, and so we left her with the CD and the literature, and so it was really nice. And so so now we're just kind of winding down, and tomorrow morning we will be going to the convention, and we're real excited to meet the other Mien witnesses that we've been waiting to introduce ourselves to. And so before this vlog or whatever it's called is over, I wanted to also tell you the story about what just happened. Basically, this room, it looks real nice, but we're encountering ants. Me and Jose are encountering different insects here. We've been seeing these large ants crawling across the floor, and these are huge ants. How big were they?
Not as big as that Buddha up there.
Oh, and that's another interesting thought. We come to find out that there's a shrine here, and it obviously wasn't something that we were excited about. And so apparently, I mean, this is just what we got to deal with here, but I mean, just to give you a tour of the room here, it's it looks, I mean, it's pretty nice, and they have an up-to-date air conditioning unit that we greatly appreciate, because the second you step out of this door, it is extremely humid, and we've gotten used to it, but I mean, everywhere we go they have AC, so it's real nice. And then we have the TV, which obviously we do not understand, and so we just try to have as much fun with the channels that we're allotted. But if you go in here to the bathroom, oh, now they're not even here. Here's one. Here's an idea. These ants, there was about like 10 of them scrambling around when I went in here earlier, but now they're not around. And so Jose was so humble enough to let me sleep on the big bed so that he can sleep on what I've been sleeping on for the last 2 weeks. It's this little thin mattress. It's pretty good. It's not that bad. But we saw an ant crawling on top of it earlier, and so we were like, oh man, what are we gonna do? So we'll see how it goes, but we just wanted to give you guys an update. And you know, we have, just to show you, yeah, we have a fridge finally, but we're doing good. Jose is doing good.
Doing good.
I'm
See you guys
sure
soon.
we all miss you.
Jose misses you.
But that'll be it, and so it feels good to be able to check in with you guys. I don't know whoever's checking YouTube like this, but we just wanted to check in. Pretty soon there's going to be a lot of action. We're going to start meeting more Mien people and going to the villages, and so you guys will see more posts either on YouTube or on Instagram or Voxer. And so we hope you guys are doing good. We miss you guys. We're excited for when we come back and we get to share all the additional experiences that we'll get. So you guys be good, stay in touch, and Leng Xing.